Hi, I'm Tim and this is Timberway Designs. I'm making a series of videos here where I make cabochons out of rocks that I buy or purchase. This week I got a piece of zebra calcite. Let's make a cabochon. So this week's cabochon is a piece of zebra calcite I bought at a rock show. I think it was more being sold to be displayed whole because they must have varnished it or something. It's got a little shininess to it, which is not normal. So I cut a slab off it, and it's really beautiful on the inside. It's kind of quite impressive. It's good sized rock, so I should be able to get a lot of cabochons out of it. So this is, wait a minute, this is the piece I'm going to use right here, and got some pretty good pattern on it. I haven't looked up the mows yet. I'll do that, and I'll mention it when we start processing it. But I have in mind here, I am going to do a marquee. I got a marquee here. And if anybody's interested out there that makes cabochons, I started making these templates, and I think I got like 15 of them, different shapes and size, or different shapes on Etsy right now. So it's kind of a lot easier than handling a big old thing like this when you're trying to work on something. So I don't have any common shapes like circles, ellipses, or circle ellipses or ovals. But if you guys are interested in something like that, let me know. You know, because I can make some of the common ones in a size this here. Just leave me a message on Etsy or comment on this video or something. So what we're going to do here is I kind of like this. So you probably have to go this side. No, I can go this side. Stay on the bottom. So, well, let me make up my mind here. Okay, here we go. So I gotta be careful here because there's a little undercut right here. I don't want the pattern to go over the top of that. So I think if I stay kind of like that. But yeah, I kind of like this part here though. Let me see if I can do something over here. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this. So I got my ultra-fine Sharpie here. Make a mark. And there we go. So I'm going to take this downstairs. We'll trim off the excess on the trim saw, and then on the cabbing machine, I'm just going to grind it down to the line. And then we'll put a dot stick on it, and then we'll start making it into a cabochon. So we'll see you downstairs on the trim saw. Okay, we got our marquee shape here. We're going to trim it down. So there we got it trimmed down to the edge. I'll take it over to the cabber and we'll grind it down to the edge. Okay, we're down here on my 6-inch Kingsley North cabbing machine. We're going to take this piece of zebra calcite and we're going to grind it down to the lines here. And then we'll put it on a dop stick. So we'll start with the 80 grit, the 220 grit, and then finish up with the 280 grit. So let's get started. This stuff is really soft, so I'm hoping we can get a shine out because it's so pretty. This will probably be like a 10-minute video when I get done with it. So we're going to move on to the 280 grit here. I just want to remind you, anytime you're doing a radius like this, make sure you keep your rock moving or you'll grind a flat spot into it. I wish agates were this soft. I'd be doing this all day long. So now we got it down to the line on the 220 grit. Now we're going to move the 280 grit to take those grinding marks off. See, kind of, I don't know. I see a little tiny bit of shine there. We'll see. So I'm going to heat up the dot pot and we'll put it on a stick and then we'll keep on trucking here. We are back. Got the zebra calcite on the dot stick right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to grind this top edge off right here until I establish a flat spot down here called a girdle. And I like about 1/8 inch, 2 millimeter-ish. And then once I get down to there, it'll be like a 45 angle, kind of like that. I'll take the edge on the top edge and I'll grind that down, working my way towards the center. So this stone's really soft, so I'm gonna have to kind of keep an eye, not push too hard, and keep a real close eye on how much I'm grinding away here. So let's get started. All right, you can see I ground down to this line right here, which I call the girdle. There's my angle right there. Now I'm going to grind on this top piece right here, this top edge, and stay away from the girdle because I don't want to grind into that. Okay, I got that ground down, working my way towards the center. I think that's far enough for me. This stuff is super soft. I mean, it's like that. I don't know if you watch my series where I cut rocks in half. I cut this yellow sedimentary rock in half, and that was really soft too. So I'm kind of hoping we can get a decent shine on this. But we'll find out. So I'm going to start doming it now. So when I dome, I start on one end, work my way over, I flip it over, and just keep going back and forth like that. And you go from the girdle to the girdle, just like that. All right, like I said, this stuff is super soft. It just ground that out like nobody's business. So I'm gonna go move over to the 220 grit here and kind of get rounded up and get the scratches off from the 80 grit. All right, I think that's good. We're going to move over to the 280 grit. It's really removing a lot of material, so I got to be really careful here. Just kind of looking at it. I think that's good. But I'm not going to break the edge on here because I'm afraid I'm going to gouge it, so I'm going to move over to the polishing side. Okay, we're over on the polishing side. I got 600, 1200, 3000, and then cerium oxide around the corner there, so we'll start with 600. Okay, I'm gonna break the edge. Take a look at it here. I'm liking that. I'm really liking the pattern in this thing. All right. Let's see any scratches. All right, we're gonna move on to 1200. All right, 3000. All right, I know I'm probably just as curious as you folks out there to know if this thing's got any kind of potential shine on. I mean, the pattern is awesome. I think that looks really cool. Let's see what we got for shine. Ooh, look at that. 3000. I'm going to take it over on the cerium oxide and give it a bump there and see if we can make this just a little shinier. I'm impressed. So, looking okay. The edge is a little steep on this side. I might have to go back a little bit, but we're gonna finish it on. I'm not gonna bore you with fixing this thing. Yeah, I might go back on this edge here. All right, here we go. Okay, got the splash guard in place. Got my zebra calcite on the stick here, and we're gonna try to polish it on the cerium oxide a little bit. Alright, let's see what we got here. Got a little towel, pant leg. Oh man, look at that. For such a soft stone, that is a shine there. If I keep this thing in focus. There we go. Wow. I am impressed. Took me like a whopping 6 minutes to make this cabochon. Alright, if I go upstairs, I'll throw it in the freezer. We'll get it off the stick and then we'll take a closer look at it. So I got the rock out of the freezer. Got a okay break. I had to kind of help a little bit. It was stuck on there pretty good. But man, got a really beautiful cabochon out of this thing. Let's bring the camera around and we'll examine this a little bit. So here's the zebra calcite cabochon, and I am totally impressed with the shine on this thing. Look at that. That's just like a mirror. I'm really, really impressed. I thought for a softer stone, it would be not as shiny. You know, I'd be okay shiny, but not shiny like this. So the Mohs on this is a 3. Now the Mohs, I always say Mohs, and I really never explain what Mohs is to you folks out there that aren't familiar with it. Mohs is a scale of hardness for rocks and other things, I guess. So the hardest thing is a diamond, which is a Mohs 10, and then it goes down from there. So this is a Mohs 3. So it's relatively soft stone, and I could really see that when I was grinding on it on an 80 grit. It was just, that stuff was disappearing really fast. So if you ever do a stone like this on your cab or cabbing machine, be careful because you can really mess it up if it's removing material really fast. So yeah, and the pattern on this thing is exquisite. It's just incredible. Very pretty stone. So I'm going to put a bail on it. I'm not going to do it here, and then it'll end up on the Etsy store sooner or later. I'm just Etsy. The Etsy's kind of like a thorn in my side. You know, I like to put stuff on there, but it just takes forever to get the pictures, the description, and put it on the page. It's just, you know, I'll do it, but I'm just warning you. You know, I don't do it right away. So yeah, do it like that. Take a look. God, just, and I got a pretty good sized chunk of this zebra calcite, so I'll be making more of these. See, I almost dropped it again. So there you go, zebra calcite. So we took a piece of this and we made a, let me grab it here, it's kind of, made a really awesome cabochon out of it. I mean, I am super impressed. As soft as this stuff is, it made a beautiful, shiny cabochon. So I hope you enjoy me doing this, making these cabochons out of all kinds of different rocks here. I really appreciate you watching, and I appreciate all your subscribers out there. You kind of keep the thing going here. Makes me want to do this all the time. And the viewers out there, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. It's down below. Just click on that. It's free. You can slide over, give me a thumbs up, share it, ring the bell, you can get notifications, and then hyperlink it, whatever. I still ain't looked that up yet. So next week, I got a piece of bloodstone. Now, I don't know why they call it bloodstone, because it's obviously green and it's got a couple orange marks in it, but I kind of looked at some cabs this stuff is made out of online, and it looks pretty nice. So that'll be next week's project. So thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I really do. Thanks for watching my video. That's all I got, and I'll catch you later.